guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I created this video because I had this problem where I was never making enough money in Phasmophobia, and I tried to find other sources online and just had no real luck with it. So I came up with this idea of essentially maximizing the amount of money that I can make. So what I would do is I would select the Willow Street house, and I'd select the top possible difficulty that I had available to me. For most people, it's going to be intermediate if they just start out, but Nightmare makes you the most money. So I added the strong flashlight, and sometimes I had the crucifix, but I found out in one disastrous experience that it did not work very well. So I'm going to show you guys what it's like to make these runs real quick. We had a good, easy time with it. I found that I could easily make the runs in a tops of about 2.5 minutes from the second I loaded in to the second that I hit the button to leave. And that was really having to go downstairs. If you're really lucky, you'll find basically everything that you need right on the first floor. So I usually start just by running right in. Since it's on Nightmare, the ghost can start hunting right away. I check here and I found the music box. So you want to find curse items if you can. They're really helpful, and just adding an extra $20 makes a difference when you do it 10 times in a row. I spent some time looking in some of the drawers, which I normally don't do, just because I was having some bad experiences in the past with trying to find the bone. It was being particularly difficult on these two runs. So I'm looking in here for the usual spots. You might find one right over here. And then when I come in here, this is where the Ouija board is, right on the washer and dryer. And then you have the haunted mirror right there. So there's usually a cursed item in the house somewhere, especially on the Nightmare mode. But you have to go and know where to look. So you've seen 3 places now where they could be. Again, I was just checking these drawers just to make sure that there wasn't anything hiding in there in terms of the bone. I look in the bathroom. I usually don't find it in the bathroom. Sometimes it'll be on the floor that we just walked by. And then other times you'll find it over here just past the bed. Obviously I didn't have much luck here. You open this door, and inside there is where the voodoo doll normally is. If that, there's only one cursed item for each run that you do, so I'm just kind of naming off the places as well. Usually you find the bone just past the bed here as well, if it's here in this room. They kind of have preset locations, but the bone can look different each time. It has a number of different options that it cycles through. And then down here on the floor, right here, is where you would find the summoning circle. But we got lucky and we found the bone pretty quickly right there. So you snap a picture of it and you pick it up. You have to remember, take a picture and pick it up. And then you hightail it out of there before the ghost gets pissed off and decides to attack you. It can be particularly stressful for someone like me who is very easily frightened at times on this game. But usually if you get in and out like I did here, you don't have any problems. You can also take time and select a random ghost in your evidence journal. However, I stopped doing that simply because I was losing every single time, so it just became more annoying. In this case, I found the cursed item and I found the bone and picked it up, so I got $120 for that. If you just get the bone and the picture in the bone, then that's $100, so you get an extra $20. Yeah, you can see that I'm running it again here. This time I'm just adding the flashlight. I always do the Willow Street house. It's really easy. I know where everything should be. So we're just going to do another run just to give you guys a heads up, or just to give you guys another look at it. Both of these runs were a bit slower simply because of the fact that I had to go all the way to the basement to eventually find them. I didn't know that at the time when I was running it, but sometimes you get really lucky, and the moment you enter the house right here, it would be just sitting on the floor. The tarot cards will sometimes be sitting right there as well. That's another cursed object that I forgot to mention earlier. Again, I'm looking in on the house, not finding it in the kitchen. So then I immediately head over to the garage. I'm just more methodical in the way that I tend to search. So I just kind of clear each room. Again, looking for the Ouija board and the haunted mirror as well. Didn't catch them there. So we head back out. I don't know why I keep going in the bathroom because I don't think I've ever found the bone there. But at the same time, just because I never found it before doesn't mean I won't find it the next time. So again, I'm heading here just to keep an eye out. Again, didn't find the bone, but I'm going to look for the voodoo doll real quick. Naturally, it's not going to be there for me. So I checked the last room real quick. Sometimes I check the floor in that main entry area just because sometimes it'll be sitting on the floor, and if it's a smaller bone piece, it will be a lot more difficult to see. So now I'm going to hop down into the basement and see if we have any luck here. And in this case, we happen to come across a summoning circle. You really don't want to evoke that thing when you're just going on a run. But I am, you grab a quick picture of it. That's all you have to do to get that easy $20. Then we move on to the next area. And luckily, we found it right away. So we snapped a picture, grabbed it. There have been plenty of times where I forget to grab or take a picture and I just grab it, in my excitement. And that's just money flushed down the drain, especially when we're trying to maximize our money. So in this process, I've been able to make literally about $1,000 in about 35 minute period of time. That's really good money that will literally buy you all the equipment you need to do runs with friends, and it really doesn't take that much time. So I forgot to hit the button there again, but you pop that back up. Again, this was about a 2-minute, 30-second run there. That's about the longest it should really take. And since I was just chatting with you guys while I was doing it, I found that I had a slower run on it just because of that. But like I said, sometimes you just get lucky. And it's really that simple. I hope you guys really like the video, and I hope you'll take some time to subscribe and follow for the different things that I tend to play. Fallout 4, Minecraft, Phasmophobia. Thanks so much, guys, and I hope you have a great time. Good luck.